I don't need to provide ID to go to a public meeting. Is this a police state? And what's your issue with my camera?
Just because you have a badge does not mean you can threaten people to bash them in the face.
I hope you're... What crime was that?
I'm not giving you ID. Open the door, please.
Can you just turn that camera off, please?
Sir, open the door. I'm going to the public meeting, please.
I just need photo ID.
I'm not giving you photo ID. I need to enter the public meeting. I don't know. Can you open this door for me, please?
Sorry?
Can you open this door for me, please, deputy? I am not. There's a public meeting, is there not?
There's a public meeting.
I'm going to the public meeting.
Okay.
I don't need to provide ID to go to a public meeting.
Listen.
Is this a police state? Listen, I have a public meeting to go to. It's open to the public. You do not need an ID. You do not need an ID to go to a public meeting. Completely turn around. Sir, open the door. Get your supervisor. Open the door. I am not giving you ID to go to a public meeting. That is not happening here.
ID to get into the building.
No, this is a public meeting.
It has nothing to do with the meeting.
Hello? No, public meeting. No ID required. Because I'm not providing ID. I don't need an ID to go to a public meeting. No, it's a public meeting. They can't require ID to go to a public meeting. It's open to the public. This is a public meeting. I'm knocking on the door. You can't require ID to go to a public meeting. What is your issue with allowing me to go to a public meeting?
The rules of the building is to come in, past those doors is you need ID.
And what's your issue with my camera?
Well, it's on me for no reason.
No, it's for a reason. You have a right to enter the public meeting.
Sign right up there?
I'm not visiting the building.
You are visiting the building. You're in it.
Right, but this is a public meeting that everybody has the right to be in.
Private business.
In a private building. This is a public building funded by taxpayers.
You're going into a private area.
It's not a private area, it's a public area. It's a public meeting.
The meeting's already over, basically.
It's not over.
Sir,
I'm going into the public meeting.
I understand
They're
that,
not
but you have to
allowed.
go to the front.
Oh,
That's it.
Deputy, listen to me.
I hear you.
No, you're not hearing me. You didn't even hear me yet.
I heard you through
No,
over there.
okay. This is a public meeting.
Yes.
I have every right to go to this meeting, correct?
As long as you show ID at the front.
No, that's not how this works. What if somebody didn't have ID? What if somebody didn't own ID?
I'm not sure.
They couldn't come to a public meeting? We'll ask a supervisor then.
All right, then if you take one step, I'll go get a supervisor for you.
I would like to
Thank
speak to
you,
a
sir.
supervisor.
Supervisor on the way. So just give us a second. If
thank
you want
you.
to take a seat for a second, let people exit.
I'm not gonna take a seat, no.
Okay, well, at least just let people exit. Everybody's just the gate.
I have to sign up for public comment. And you're preventing me from signing up for public comment.
Go through. The woman past that gate. We'll let you do that.
What does my ID have to do with anything about me coming to a public meeting, deputy?
All right.
I'm not in your way. Have a great day. Take care.
We'll get some for you in a second.
Absolutely ridiculous.
You just have to hang out for 1 second, okay?
The door open, ma'am. I'm just trying to speak at a public meeting.
But they're just looking into it. Just give me a second.
It just, I understand.
All
It
right,
just, to
just
me,
a second.
my point of view is that not everybody has an ID, but everybody has a right to speak at a public meeting, right?
I'm disagreeing with you.
Okay.
I just need a second.
That's just
You
my
don't
point.
want-
That's just
I
my
got your
point.
I do.
Okay.
Just hang out just 1 second.
No worries.
Because I don't
How you
know-
doing?
You're saying you don't need a license to show?
Right, because not everybody has a license, correct?
Right.
Right. So, but everybody has a right to speak at this meeting.
Okay.
So that's my whole point, and I'm just trying to speak at the meeting. I don't want to go wandering around the building or anything like that.
I'm just waiting for someone to...
Okay, yeah, no problem. I'll wait right here. No problem.
Because the meeting's actually going on. So
Yeah, right. I want to sign up for public comment.
And I'm going to be the one signing you out.
All right, thank you. Good. How are you? Just trying to go to the public meeting. That's it, man.
We got a sergeant.
Okay, great.
Nice outside right now?
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Not too hot. It's nice. My only issue is that, they're requiring ID for me to enter the meeting. But as we know, like, not everybody has ID, but everybody has a right to speak at the meeting. So by requiring ID, you're effectively eliminating some people from speaking. And that wouldn't be constitutional.
I respect what you're doing.
Thank you.
We're just going.
Well, and I don't want to escalate.
First.
I don't want to escalate any situation. I don't. I just seems weird because when it's housed at the other building in by the 4th precinct there in Hop yeah, they don't require ID to speak at the meeting or anything. So I'm just a little thrown off and I'm a little late. They're about to start public comment, so I just want to get in and that's it.
I got you.
Yep, no problem. I'll wait here. Sure, I appreciate that. I'll wait here.
Is there a specific meeting you're trying to make, or are you just trying?
This is the public meeting.
Public. Okay.
Right.
It's not
Just
like a,
no. I'm not trying to go to a meeting or do anything in the building. No, just I want to speak at public comment. That's it.
We're completely separate from them.
Right, I understand that. Yeah, you guys like security for the building. I get it, 100%. It's just double bizarre because they know who I am anyway, so it's just weird.
We all know who you are.
Right, it's just weird. So do you guys at the sheriff's office still do highway patrol or anything like that? Not anymore?
So we do patrol on the roads. We don't have a specific.
I never see you guys.
Yeah, we don't do the specific highway. That was like a contractual.
Right, I remember that a while ago, right? Yeah, I remember that.
So
They said it's up to the security, you guys, whether you can come in, it's not up to us.
it's not up to you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if he's saying you don't need a license to speak,
Yeah.
I don't know, it sounds like he's right, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. If that's what you're a supervisor.
Yeah, we're getting the supervisor.
Okay, good.
Can I sign up to speak while I wait? Thank you.
Late because we had lots of awards.
I saw that. I was watching live. A lot of awards.
Too many.
Yeah. They should start they should say awards is the first 2 hours and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
the actual meeting doesn't. By the time it starts, it's empty in there.
I know. Well, that's good for everyone that doesn't want to be standing, right? You don't show your license at Hot Pot, right?
No, you don't.
Because I sit there and talk
No, nobody ever does.
We spoke to them, they're completely fine with you coming in without an show ID. You just have to make sure you come through the detector. As far as the camera, you can have that going. Just have to make sure that you're seated because everybody's seated.
No worries. You want to take this?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks,
That's fine.
appreciate it.
I can move that over here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have anything else on me that... I'm just going to move this to the side, okay?
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
Don't worry, I share your aggravation.
Thank you.
Next up is Sean Paul Reyes. Mr. Reyes. You get 3 minutes, sir. Thank you for being here today.
Good afternoon. My name is Sean Paul Reyes. I'm a lifelong Suffolk County resident and investigative journalist and constitutional rights activist and founder of Long Island Audit, Inc. The last 2 times I stood before this legislature, I spoke about what I believed was a violation of my Fourth Amendment rights after a Suffolk County police officer entered my backyard without a warrant, refused to leave my property, and assaulted me. I also spoke about the Newsday article exposing alleged backroom deals that allowed officers who admitted to misconduct to remain employed for years until they collected their full funded taxpayer pensions. Since then, I went to the Suffolk County Police Benevolent Association headquarters in Brentwood to ask questions. I wasn't met with answers, I was met with retaliation. According to my account, the president of the Police Benevolent Association, Lou Civillo, had me arrested unlawfully. And here's what should concern every resident of Suffolk County. It's all on camera. This isn't my word against his. The public can watch the video on Long Island Audit on YouTube or Facebook. They can see me leaving, walking away. The encounter was over, yet I was arrested anyway. If someone's constitutional rights can be violated while cameras are rolling, imagine what happens when nobody is recording. I was handcuffed so tightly that I suffered a pinched nerve in my wrist. I spent 7 hours chained to a table, and weeks later I'm still living with the consequences of the PBA president's choices. Think about who we're talking about. The president of the PBA, a man who receives a 6-figure taxpayer-funded salary while working at union headquarters, who retains the extraordinary powers of a sworn law enforcement officer despite not serving in a patrol role. No one needs the power to arrest citizens in order to work at a police union office. The police authority exists to protect the people, not to retaliate against journalists. If someone abuses those powers, they should lose those powers. That isn't anti-police, that is accountability. I'm calling on this legislator to do their job and do the job the people elected you to do. Conduct oversight, demand answers, make transparency easier, not harder. It takes a year to get an open records request in this county. ridiculous with the amount of taxes we pay, how funded our agencies are. Make accountability easier, not harder. Today, it still makes more than 1 year to obtain a public records request. That should outrage every taxpayer in this county. And Legislator Engelbright, I want to speak to you directly because you are my legislator. I'm your constituent. I've not heard from you, not one phone call, not one statement, not one expression of concern. Do you care? Do any of you care? You may not like me and you may not like the questions I ask, but you took an oath not to the PBA, not to political endorsements or campaign contributions by the PBA. You took an oath to the United States Constitution. So I'll leave you with this. If it's acceptable for a journalist to be arrested while walking away on camera because he asks uncomfortable questions, then don't tell the people of Suffolk County that no one is above the law. Tell them the Constitution only applies until it becomes politically inconvenient. I will be filing a federal civil rights lawsuit, and I will make a formal offer to settle the suit. I don't want the money of the taxpayers here, even though you've given out hundreds of millions. You could fire PBA President Lou Civillo and the rest of that.
Should citizens have to show identification before attending a public government meeting? The answer can depend on the specific law, the nature of the facility, and the government's stated security policies. The First Amendment protects freedom of speech, petition, and many public participation activities, while the Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable government intrusions. In this encounter, the citizen argues that requiring ID limits access to a public meeting, whereas building personnel describe it as an entry policy rather than a restriction on speech. Based only on this video, the citizen presents a consistent constitutional argument, while security personnel remain generally calm and ultimately permit entry without photo ID. Educational assessment. Citizen A for maintaining a focused legal position. Security personnel B for remaining professional and seeking supervisory guidance, although the underlying policy may warrant further legal review.
You're gonna hit me? I'm sorry, are you gonna threaten me, officer?
Are you trying to cause a scene right now? Because I'll arrest you for disorderly instead.
Why? I'm doing what I'm doing my...
No, you're attempting to cause a scene here with
No, I'm not. You just threatened to hit me.
You most certainly are.
You just threatened to hit me. You threatened to bash me.
201 from 222.
I don't get threatened in public. Sorry.
Would you respond to in front of the box lunch? Stop taking my photograph.
Nice to the officer. Be a gentleman.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that goes both
that's
ways.
The problem right there.
That goes both ways.
Get that camera out of my face.
I'm on public property. I can do what I want.
That's not public property.
I am now.
You are so rude. Are you recording me?
I'm in public. I'm a news person.
Hold on. Are you recording right now?
I am videotaping, which is in my constitutional rights.
It most certainly is not.
It certainly is. In public, I have the right to record video and ambient noise. And
This is not
law
ambient noise.
enforcement has no respect, no expectation of privacy when you're doing your job. You're in uniform. You just threatened to bash me in the face, officer. That is a crime. Just because you have a badge does not mean you can threaten people to bash them in the face.
I hope you're... What crime was that?
I'm going to continue to roll on this, just so you know. The Boston police tried to... This is case law right here. You got to study up on your law.
Oh, I forgot that you're a policeman.
You don't have to be abusive to me and threaten to smash me in the face with my camera because I took a photo and asked a question.
That's not what
This is the United States of America last time I checked. And I'm in public and you just made a bunch of noise towards me and I don't appreciate it.
I walked away from you and you followed me, okay? That's what happened. I suppose we'll have to seize your camera as evidence, right?
You're not seizing my camera unless you have due cause.
What would you do if an officer challenged your right to record in public? Under the First Amendment, courts have recognized broad protection for recording public officials performing their duties in public places, provided the recording does not interfere with legitimate law enforcement activity. The Fourth Amendment also limits unreasonable seizures, making disputes over cameras legally significant. Based only on this clip, the citizen consistently asserts constitutional rights, while the officer appears focused on maintaining control, though the full legal context is not shown. Educational assessment. Citizen A for remaining engaged with legal arguments. Officer C because the interaction escalates instead of de-escalating, while acknowledging that additional context outside the clip could affect a complete evaluation.